Hey there, CPO here, and we're going to talk about the Dromida Kodo in this video. This is an awesome little micro quadcopter with a camera, which is really awesome. So I'm just going to make this short and sweet. There are lots of great videos of unboxing of this thing, but here it is. It's got the forward-facing camera on it, tilted a little bit down, and it's actually deceptively tilted down. When you're recording, you'll find that you need to be higher than you think you do. Anyway, it's got a little 1S battery, 25C. Gives you about 4 or 5 minutes flight time while recording, actually. It's got a cool little transmitter. It's square, fits the hand nicely. Actually, it's very ergonomic. And it's also got the ability to transfer from mode 1 to mode 2. You can just flip it upside down and change modes and fly it in different modes. But I'm a mode 2 flyer. Here's your trim buttons and all that. It's also got a photo button, take pictures, and a video button for video and your on-off switch. Now, these each of the sticks have a function, and I'll cover those here in just a second. So it does come with a cool little USB SD card reader, which would be helpful to get the videos to your computer. It's got batteries for the transmitter, and it does come with a 2 gig SD card, a micro SD card, which is that's pretty awesome that they tossed that in there. So this goes in like this with the label facing down, and it'll just clip into place, and you know, traditional stuff. And then here's your charger for it. It is a USB-based charger. On this particular charger, when you plug it into the computer or a USB port, the light will flash while it's charging and go solid when it's charged. It also has prop guards and spare props in the box. I generally don't use prop guards, but you can put those on if you want to. All right, here's how it compares to its bigger brother, the Ominous. It's surprisingly tiny for as feature-packed as it is. All right, so let's show you how to get this thing bound. Transmitter, negative throttle. To arm it, you go full throttle and then back down. And now it's armed. And it's that simple. All right, so for the functions, you press this to change flight modes. Flight mode 1, flight mode 2, flight mode 3. And basically, it toggles through that for your different levels of rates. And then on the right side, when you press it, it will beep. That's the auto flip function, and it will beep until you move it in a direction you want it to flip. If you press the photo button, it will beep once, take a picture. Press the video, it will beep, long beep, and then press it again at a long beep when you turn it off. And you can see the red light flashing inside the Kodo during those operations. All right, enough about that. Let's fly this thing. It's a pretty easy flyer. Really great little indoor flyer. You can see it flips on a dime. Again, to flip it, you just press the right stick if you're flying in mode 2. And just push the stick in the direction that you want it to flip, and it will do that for you. And it's nice and tight, and you can record video while flipping. It's pretty cool. I did have some video from this inside footage, but I deleted it before I actually did anything with it, so I don't have it. But indoor video recording isn't bad. You know, like any of these sort of smaller video cameras, you know, it's not going to be GoPro quality. The more light you have, the better. But it does a job. And remember, this thing is a micro quad. This is a palm-sized quadcopter. Oh, and here I learned that if you hold the stick after you do the flip, it will do consecutive flips. So you can do 2, 3, whatever in a row as long as you're holding it. Obviously, indoors, 2 is about the max I can get before I lose altitude and run into the lamp or something. But yeah, just super fun little flyer, besides the fact that it's got the camera.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe through the viewfinder, huh?
Because if I look at it in person, then I lose track with the video camera.
And of course, my wife loves it when I run laps in the house with remote control toys. So got to do a couple laps here. As is typical, when the lights start to flash, the battery's depleted and it's time to bring it in. You cannot record video once these lights start flashing, so make sure you get all that stuff done before you get to this point.
Cool, huh?
All right, now let's go look at some video footage from this particular camera. Now, this is cool for several reasons. Number one, and I can't say this enough, it's a little micro quadcopter. It's a palm-sized quadcopter with a camera. So I don't mind following my son around with a micro quad. The risk is very low. I would not follow him around with my hexacopter. You know, I've got a $1,500 hexacopter rig with a GoPro attached to it, which would be great for this kind of shots. But I'm not as comfortable with that, and for obvious reasons. It's kind of cool to have a quadcopter with a camera on it that you can fly around and get some cool footage with. So anyway, the video quality is it's as good as you can expect from a camera that size. It's 720 by 480, 30 frames a second, and I didn't notice any jello. It handles transitions from light to dark fairly well. And it handles movement well. So just a cool little thing. Indoors, obviously, the more light, the better. With any of these little tiny cameras, light is your friend. So now it does have a fairly narrow field of view. So you need to get kind of far away from what you're shooting. And remember, it's pointed down more than you probably think it is. But outside of that, it's a great little unit. Highly recommend it. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.